It is challenging to limit the number of effective weapon systems owned by the U.S. to just 5. Included must be nuclear weapons and their delivery mechanisms. Additionally, the newest aerial gunship and the new class of aircraft carriers should be taken into consideration. The entirety of it has the potential to be extremely terrifying to the adversary and result in deterrence, which is the first step in winning the battle. Nevertheless, and you may disagree, here are my choices for the top deadliest war weapons used by the American military. Number 10. The nuclear bomb, the 83. The largest nuclear weapon in the American inventory is the B-83. It can deliver up to 1.2 megatons, or 1.2 million tons of TNT at once. Compared to the bombs dropped on Japan at the close of World War II, this is 80 times more potent. The B-83, which has a 1.5-ton weight, went into service in 1983. Because it is an unguided bomb, the target is reached by gravity. Additionally, bunker busting can be done using it. The Biden administration has set aside $99 million in FY22 to enable the B-83 to enjoy a prolonged life. Number 9. Submarines of the Ohio class. The nuclear submarine of the Ohio class is a boomer that can transport nuclear weapons. It has a 10 Trident IOD-5 missile capacity. This solid-fueled missile has 3 stages and a range of 4,000 nautical miles. The fleet consists of 14 boomers. The difficult-to-spot Ohio class features 2 crews that alternate shifts, allowing more submarines to conduct numerous patrols. Each mission requires the submarine to spend an average of 77 days at sea. At sea, it is simple to resupply the boomers. The U.S. Pennsylvania patrolled for 140 days in 2014, breaking the previous record. To free up space for the deployment of SEALs on covert missions, some Ohio-class submarines have been modified to carry Tomahawk cruise missiles. Number 8. Tomahawk Cruise Missile Block V. The most advanced cruise missiles in the American arsenal are Tomahawk Block Vs. They have a 1,000-mile range and can attack hostile ships. A new, more penetrating warhead is on the Block Vs. The updated Tomahawks may be transported by attack and boomer submarines as well as naval-guided missile ships. The Block Vs are more difficult to track on radar and are better equipped to withstand electronic countermeasures. The new Tomahawks can hit moving targets with ease. Additionally, Block V offers better land attack mission targeting. Number 7. The supercarrier of the Ford class. More than other nations' entire air forces, the Ford class can transport 85 aircraft. This comprises the warplanes FA-18E and FA-18F Super Hornet, the EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft, the F-35 Sea Lightning U, the E-2D Advanced Hawkeye, and the V-22B Osprey. 2 nuclear reactors and 4 shafts on the new vessel will require less maintenance. It has a 33% higher sortie capacity than the Nimitz class. To utilize directed energy weaponry in the future, it has enhanced its electrical generating. The Ford class, which uses electromagnetics rather than steam, now includes a redesigned catapult mechanism and arresting gear. Number 6. The gunship AC-130. The AC-130U spooky gunship kills like crazy. It has a 105mm howitzer, a 25mm Gatling gun, and a 40mm cannon. It has an all-weather day and night combat system. It has synthetic aperture radar, infrared sensors, and video sensors. The AC-130U may escort convoys to protect them in case they are ambushed, assist friendly troops who are being held down, and undertake armed reconnaissance to engage targets of opportunity. Around the targets, the aircraft circles inexorably. To trick heat-seeking SAMs from the enemy, it fires flares. Number 5. Boeing AH-64 Apache is on. The best weapon available to the American military is the AH-64 Apache helicopter. Although it may seem ironic, air power has proven to be a deciding factor in recent battles in which the U.S. military has been involved. A helicopter is the best weapon of the land troops. For many more years to come, the AH-64 Apache and its variations are expected to rule the battlefield. This powerful helicopter is armed with a 30mm cannon, Hellfire missiles, and cutting-edge sensors. It may strike enemy targets from a safe distance before ground troops are engaged thanks to its mix of firepower, speed, and range. Operation Desert Storm and more recent wars in Afghanistan and Iraq have served as examples of its efficacy. Tanks and armored vehicles may be readily neutralized by the Apache helicopter, and insurgents can be found with ease. The Apache is highly regarded for its adaptability and independence, and was created to provide air support for ground troops. The level of protection and destructive power it delivers to the battlefield is valued by ground soldiers. The AH-64 Apache helicopter continues to be the best weapon available to the U.S. military due to its extensive weaponry and stellar reputation for efficacy. Number 4. CUM-102 SCP tank. The renowned M1A2 Abrams, widely regarded as one of the best main battle tanks in the world and a pillar of the American Armored Forces, is succeeded by the M1A2 SEP. During Operation Desert Storm, the M1 Abrams, which has been in use since the 1980s, made its debut by obliterating Iraq's Soviet-built armor. Since then, the M1 Abrams has been used in Afghanistan and Iraq, where its toughness and resilience have demonstrated its combat efficiency. The most recent version of this renowned tank, the M1A2 SEP, boasts numerous updates and improvements to its technology and armor. The M1A2 SEP is a powerful weapon on the battlefield since it is outfitted with depleted uranium armor and cutting-edge technology. The M1A2 SEP, which weighs more than 60 tons, is nimble and quick, with a top speed of about 70 kilometers per hour thanks to its sophisticated gas turbine engine. The M1A2 SEP is a tough opponent in contemporary warfare thanks to its potent 120mm cannon, which can pierce the armor of Chinese Type 99 and Russian T-90 tanks. Number 3. The self-propelled howitzer M109A6 Paladin. The U.S. Army first adopted the M109 self-propelled howitzer in the early 1960s, and the M109A6 Paladin is the most recent generation of this powerful artillery system. This potent weapon has been used in various wars, including the Gulf War, the Vietnam War, and the most recent conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq. The M109A6 Paladin, which has a 155mm gun, can fire a rocket-assisted projectile that can travel up to 30 kilometers to its target. For even more accuracy, the artillery system can also fire Excalibur rounds that are GPS or laser-guided. The M109A6 Paladin is one of the most lethal weapons of war, capable of wreaking havoc despite not commanding much attention on the battlefield. Due to its demonstrated efficacy, the U.S. Army has already ordered the most recent Paladin model, M109A7. After the first deliveries started in 2015 and full-rate manufacturing got underway in 2017, the U.S. military's arsenal will continue to rely heavily on this potent artillery weapon for many years to come. Number 2. A guided TOW anti-tank missile. In terms of anti-tank missiles, the U.S. military is not far behind. The TOW anti-tank guided missile, although been in use for close to 45 years, is still a powerful weapon that has proven itself in battle. Numerous tanks have been destroyed by TOW missiles throughout history, many of which were produced in Russia. The TOW is a strong anti-armor weapon system that is frequently used by numerous groups and is capable of penetrating even the most well-defended tanks. Numerous U.S. Army vehicles, including the HMMWV, M2, and M3 Bradley APCs, and the M1134, a specialized anti-tank missile carrier built on the Stryker platform, are equipped with TOW missiles. New versions of the TOW missile system have been produced as it continues to change. Top attack TOW missiles include a bunker-busting type that can be employed against structures and fortifications, and are intended to explode over tanks that are top armor. Number 1. Heavy M2 machine gun. The American military has consistently sought out the most efficient weapons. It is challenging to rank the top 5 deadliest weapons in the U.S. military given the size of its arsenal. These weapons range widely in price and complexity. The John Browning designed M2 heavy machine gun, which was first offered to the American military in 1933, has been a mainstay in the armory of the American Army. The M2 has a long and illustrious history of use in multiple battles and has established itself as a very efficient weapon in a variety of situations. The M2 HB standard infantry version can be installed on helicopters, tanks, and armored cars. The M2 heavy machine gun still performs at a level that is unmatched on the battlefield despite being more than 80 years old. Did you like it? Tell us what you think of the video in the comments section below, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more interesting videos.